Hello and welcome back to the Blue-Eyed Guy Gaming News. Today I'm doing a review on my mouse. Now it was a Razer keyboard last time, but now it's a Roccat mouse. So I've got two types of creators of the best makers of computer peripherals, so I don't just have one person, like one company. Obviously, Razer is American and Roccat are German. So, I'll take a look at this. This is a Roccat Kone XTD. It has up to 8200 DPI with a Pro Aim laser sensor R3. Max customization gaming mouse, so you can change colours. Button duplicator, easy shift +1. O plus. I'll show you what that does later. 4 customizable LEDs, multicolor. There's 4 LEDs and you can change the color of them in the mouse. And also TDCU ultimate tracking. And Roccat Titan wheel. The new standard in scrolling. Built to last, engineered to earn. So, these are the things what it actually says. The Pro Aim laser sensor R3 delivers max precision of up to 8200 DPI, and it's accompanied by high end. 10.8 megapixel sensor tech with a 1000 Hz polling rate, delivering 12,000 frames per second. Plus, it boasts the optical scanning with up to 30G acceleration and 150 IPS, 3.8 milliseconds. 4 customizable lights. Fully customized the look of your Kone XTD. The customizable light system consists of 4 LEDs capable of displaying the full color spectrum. You can independently change the color of any LED and activate special lighting effects, or simply turn the lights off. Integrated TDCU. The integrated TDCU tracking and distance control unit analyzes the characteristics of your mouse pad and calibrates sensor accuracy to suit the particular surface. The result is a vast boost in tracking performance and minimized pickup flight. Roccat Rad. The Roccat Achievements Display, Rad, is a useful app that tracks and rewards a wide range of gaming feats. It compiles your mouse use data, provides stats for analysis, and hands out trophies when you hit exceptional milestones. Let your device talk with Roccat Talk. Products supporting the Roccat Talk protocol can communicate with each other, offering you special set bonus advantages. Benefits inspired by the MMO games, where your attributes are boosted by wearing more than one piece of the same epic armor set. So if you've got like a Roccat mouse and a Roccat obviously keyboard or headphones, they can talk to each other and you'll have some special stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. This is the packaging, if I can open it with one hand. So you get this will open and the mouse will be in here. I'll show you in a minute. But this is what it shows. Instructions of the Easy Shift Plus. Oh, sorry. It shows the different things. Shows it. Yeah, so that's just the instruction manual to download the software that you will need to change the lighting in that. So here is the actual mouse. I've set it to green as I'm using Windows, using the software. It will be green, same color as my Razer when I'm in Windows mode. So if I go back to Windows page, which I'm recording with Audacity at the moment, yeah, so I've set this, obviously 4 LEDs, one for the two at the front and 2 at the back. You can change these colours. The one good thing about this, I can't really show you here, but the cable is cloth braided. I know it's really thin, but it is actually cloth braided compared to my Razer, which is just plastic. But the actual, on the Razer it's gold plated. I think they're both gold plated actually. So yeah, it's gold plated I believe, and it's got a cloth braided cable, so it'll last longer, which is quite good because it keeps rubbing on the edge of my, at the back of my keyboard, because it goes across my keyboard because that's how wide it is. There, look, that's my place of moving and it'll rub on that, so it's quite good. You have obviously left click and right click. I'm not going to press anything. You also have the scroll, if I could have some lighting. Yeah, you have the scroll here. This is the I can't remember what this one is, but these are 2 on their own are DPI changes in games. These will change your DPI up, down. On the side you have the front one and the back one. Let's see. If you can hold this one in, this is Shift Plus, and it'll turn blue to say you're shifting. Hold it in, and you can press another button. In the, I'll show you the actual inside in a minute of the computer, the software to change things. And you can, if you hold in this button in real life, and you can set these to do different things. Like normally the scroll wheel would just scroll. These would be DPI changes, and that is another button. I'm not sure what that is. This is a continue roll mouse, obviously. If you press in this, the shift, you can set these to change. Instead of DPI change, they can change to volume. I think they're automatically set to volume. So you press the shift key or button, and then obviously you press up down for a different volume. So that's good. So if you want everything, also in multimedia, you can stop and pause, like shift and click to right or left click. Also, the wheel does go left and right. That's why you can see these tiny little arrows. I didn't realise this to start off with, but it does actually go sidewards. You can change those for things. I would use that. Try and set that. Like if you're using editing software, instead of using your instead of using your keyboard to go left and right, you could set it to left, right, like scanning. If you're using Premiere, you can go through frame instead of using the keyboard, because usually you'd have to take your right hand off the mouse, use the keyboard to scroll left or right in the obviously editing, going through frame, the different frames, but you can use it on here instead. But you can do that in the software. The software allows you to do lots of things. You can have flashing LEDs. Obviously change color it'll go through every color. Yeah. Usually you'd use, in some games, this is in Arma, you press this and it'll zoom in, let go and it'll unzoom. But yeah, that's a Roccat XTD, Roccat Kone XTD, with colours. Yeah, so I'm going to show you obviously the software that you will have to download to do this. You actually will have to download it off the website. When you plug the mouse in, it has nothing. It will just be a normal mouse, but you will have to go to the internet and download it off. On the Razer, obviously it's a lot easier to go through on the internet, because on the Kone, because it's a slightly older version of the Roccat mouses, so you'll have to find it. It's slightly harder to find. But yeah, we'll go into the software now, and I'll show you then. So here we are inside the Roccat software. It looks really hard to look at. This is the main control. You can set your sensitivity. I haven't changed anything ever. You can set your sensitivity options on here. Vertical scroll speed, the mouse wheel can change that. Horizontal tilt speed, mouse wheel, and so on. DPI switcher, you can select what the DPI is. Like mine is preset on 800, which is DPI 800. You can have lower than that, 200, but mine's set on 800 because that's just normal speed. Then it goes up to 1600, 3200, 6400, and a 200, which is the top one as far as it goes. DPI. Double click how fast you double click. Button assignment. This is where it does slightly get difficult, but standard button assignment, you have all the buttons. You have 12 buttons to use normally. I've got one, which is left click, which will click. Menu is 2. Obviously menu is basically just right click. Universal scrolling, just scroll on anything, i.e. forward. This will Internet Explorer, it'll go next page. Easy shift, which will activate this. Tilt left, it will just tilt left, tilt right. Scroll up, obviously scrolling, scroll down, normal. DPI up, which is the button I said, the up button, and DPI down, and Windows key instead of. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, Windows key. So if you play a game, that is one thing. On my keyboard, you can change it to gaming mode, which will stop Windows key. So make sure you do that if you have that one. But this will use Windows key instead. On the easy shift, this is default as well. i.e. backwards, Internet Explorer backwards, forwards, Windows mute, it will mute Windows. These are disabled at the moment. Obviously I'm not going to use them usually for shifting anything. Previous track, this is multimedia. Next track, if you listen to music. Windows volume up, Windows volume down, profile up, profile down, an open driver, which once you've set up, this is a driver, the software, the driver version 1.18 is classed as a driver. Don't really understand that, but if you press obviously shift and the front one, which is 12 Windows key, it will open this driver automatically. You have up to 5 profiles. I've got armor free, so you have to set up for the different game. This is click here to select profiles as default. I've clicked on here Windows profile, so this will just be Windows. I've only got 2 profiles at the moment because I only play basically. This turns my mouse red when I start playing armor free, and when you start playing that game, it'll say profile 1. It automatically actually changes. Like you change the armor free and it'll say profile 1. Then you come back to Windows, it says profile 2. And so on. So this will be Windows, it'll automatically go normal, and this will be green. But when I play armor, it'll do that one. So yeah. Great profile. Advanced control. Sensitivity XY axis. You've got to be very, unless you're really into mouse making, I wouldn't touch any of this. Tracking control unit, TCU on. Actually, I have never done this, so start calibration. I'm on a plastic basically desk, so it will find out the surface. So it says don't move your mouse. We'll see, that's a camera underneath, is it? Surface image, yeah. Black. Wait a minute, let's cancel. Let's redo it again. Start calibration. That's where I was moving it. There we go. Continue. Yep. So it changes distance control unit, normal. Yep, that's alright. Polling rate up to 1000 Hz, sound feedback, DPI player sound. When changing one of the following settings, it will say DPI change, profile switch, sensitivity change, volume up, trophy notification, volume 4, Windows pointer speed, this is how fast it goes, driver reset, you reset the driver, color control, see, this is so choose a light to adjust, you click on one of these, then change color, whatever color you want, light on or off. Use the selected color for all lights, so you can just click that and then you just click on whatever light and it will change all of them. Effects, Alienware effects. Different games will do things, like if you die, your color will change even though you've set it to like a green or red in a game, it will like use. Depends if the game's being operated with Alienware. I think you can find out what games actually do it. It will like change games. Like if you're getting shot, your mouse will get like you start off as a nice dark green, and it will get really. It'll turn to red if you're about to die or something. A light effect, fully lighted, blinking, heartbeat, all lights off, or breathing. I've got fully lighted on this profile. Adjust color flow effect, or flow through different colors, or no float, which I've got. Effect speed, fast. Now rad. Since I've had the mouse, this is how many clicks I've done. Yes. My right button's been used less than my left. Middle button hasn't been pressed at all. Thumb button 1. Thumb button 2. Total 16,170 clicks. I've got emo level 1 at the moment. Trophies. Scroll steps. How many scrolls? It's quite a lot. Easy shift used not very many times. Easy aim. Never used that. Total distance moved 759 meters. Ooh, that's quite far. I'm sure I received a trophy at one point. Oh well. Update and support. The latest driver you can download. I think it comes up with automatic or support you can have. So yeah, this has been my review of the Kone XTD by Roccat. Yeah. So see you next time. Bye.